Hello, guys. Afternoon, morning, good evening to all of us. This is Group 5, and we're presenting Insomniac Festivals. And today joining me is Rue, Lila, Fernando, and Christina. Go ahead and go with our table of contents. This is our parts. It consists of parts A, part B, and C. And in each part, we'll go ahead and dissect each of the aspects of Insomniac events. We'll go ahead and go with Lila. She'll go ahead and introduce our company.
All right, so this is just a company description of Insomniac. Insomniac is a large-scale event company that produces and distributes American electronic music. The event company was founded by Pasquale Rotella in 1993 as he began throwing underground warehouse raves. Insomniac puts on raves and large music festivals such as EDC Las Vegas, which is actually their largest festival now, with an average daily attendance rate of 170,000. Insomniac also has a record company where they create record deals with new artists looking to come up in the industry. This is amazing for new talent to be discovered. So they basically just find a lot of people too and put their talent out there and make people's dreams come true. All right, so here we just have some of Insomniac's competitors. These are all other large-scale festival producers. So, for example, we have Golden Voice, who puts on Coachella, which happens from April 15th to 24th in 2022 this year. Super Live Events, which puts on Bonnaroo from June 16th to the 19th of 2022. Then we have Ultra, which puts on Ultra Music Festival that happens in Miami yearly. This year it's from March 25th to the 27th of 2022. And then we have Black Rock City LLC, which puts on Burning Man, which happens from August 28th to September 5th, 2022. That one's interesting because it also happens in Nevada, which is a high competitor of EDC Las Vegas, which also happens in Nevada. And then to the left side here, we'll just have examples of different lineups for these festivals. All right, and then here we're just gonna analyze our competition. So for example, you have Golden Voice, which puts on Coachella each year, and we're gonna compare it to our company. So Insomniac's competition includes all these other different event producers, but Golden Voice, for example, they have 81 million in overall revenue. They put on about 9 festivals, Coachella being their biggest one with 99,000 per day attendance. Their other festivals don't have nearly this many people. Some of them have 7,000, some of them have 20,000. Insomniac puts on 16 festivals, not including the 126 other Insomniac experiences. They have 3 billion in overall revenue. EDC Las Vegas being their biggest show, 170,000 per day attendance. And fun fact, they actually just got noticed in 2019 for being the largest electronic dance music festival in the world. So yes, there is competition, but Insomniac really is way more large scale than a lot of their competition, and hopefully it will stay that way. So here's just an overlook of the ownership. The founder is Pasquale Rotella. They basically just have different partnerships. So for example, Live Nation helps them kind of put on the festivals. Madison House Presents they partnered with to put on Electric Forest. C3 Presents they partnered with put on Middlelands. And then here we have the company history. So to the right, you'll see Pasquale himself. Beginning in 1993, he founded Insomniac at just 18 years old, with his first event being underground warehouse raves in LA. At first, he kind of was putting on them on illegally, and it eventually became legal, and everything kind of went off from there. 1995, Nocturnal Wonderland had their first festival, with now is a 45,000 average daily attendance rate. 1997, they debuted Electric Daisy Carnival for the first time, which is now their biggest festival. 2001, EDC travels outside of California for the first time to Texas. 2002, Bass Rush sub-brand of Insomniac debuts. 2009, EDC traveled outside of the US for the first time to Puerto Rico, and then now they're also in Mexico. 2011, Insomniac Cares is formed, so each ticket that's sold, $1 is donated to a nonprofit. 2012, Discovery Project is formed to find new emerging talent. Following that, 2014, Insomniac Records formed. So whatever talent they have been finding in 2012, they basically signed them to record deals and are putting them out there. And then in 2015, Pasquale launches a Night Owl Radio, and he puts these people that they gave records to on the radio show. And then in 2019, Insomniac starts a boutique, and EDC Las Vegas is officially the largest dance music festival in the world.
Okay, we're gonna get going on our SWOT analysis. So Insomniac, what they do very, very well are, first of all, their values and how they instill them. They're all about positive energy, inclusivity of everyone, love and connection. And the headliners, which are the festival goers, they really, really love that part of Insomniac and their events. Another thing they do very well is they utilize social media with their communication channels. They do this very well. They really use their Twitter accounts, their Instagram, their TikTok, Facebook to really get the word out there, to get the headliners really excited about the festivals that they're going to go to. And they market very well through social media as well. The third thing they do very well is their international national locations. This just really scales their audience very widely. They've had EDC hosted in South Korea, Brazil, Mexico, Puerto Rico, just many international locations as well as national, like the most popular being Las Vegas and Miami. So from coast to coast. So that's a really big deal as well. And they really have just a wide range of headliners. So some of their weaknesses, safety. For example, EDC in Las Vegas, it's hosted mid-May, and heat stroke and dehydration are huge concerns. The heat is hot. I know there's water stations or you could buy bottled water at the festivals, but the likelihood of just dancing and sweating and passing out in the heat is pretty likely, and so that is a concern for its headliners. The marketing team and PR, also how they handle certain situations, not just safety, but also social justice situations, could have some improvement. And then the rave culture. So as we know, a lot of rave culture involves illegal drugs and substances. What they do very well is they have ground control just to make sure everyone's okay and having a good time, not necessarily police to rat anyone out, but the culture itself that is instilled at raves and festivals is a weakness because it can hinder a lot of festival goers if they do become overwhelmed or overheated. And then this is just a simple graph to my left that just states all these festivals and what kind of drugs are mentioned on Instagram. And you can see at EDC, a lot of it's alcohol. There's marijuana, but both of those are legal in Nevada. And then there's a lot of just other kinds of crazy drugs. So opportunities Insomniac has is to continue to grow internationally. They have already done this very well, but there's always room for improvement. They can maybe make their way more so into the European market, more in Asia. They're just getting into Asia, so that's a huge continent. So we can really, go into that market really well. And then another opportunity they have is new technological advancements. And here are 3 examples. So during COVID-19, it was really hard. It was impossible to go to festivals, but they would stream their old festivals onto YouTube. And that's a great way to promote the upcoming festivals after the pandemic, as well as even streaming the festivals during the festival itself. So that's a really cool option that they could utilize. There's power charging stations used at other festivals that could be implemented at Insomniac to charge your iPhones, your Samsungs, your, whatever, just so your phone's charged for safety issues, to meet up with friends, to take photos, to take videos, to really enjoy your experience and remember it as well. And then something kind of fun, Glastonbury in England, big festival over in Europe, they have urine-powered electricity. So a way to cut costs in a way it's really new, innovative technology they can use is by, going to the bathroom, you're lighting up the urinal or the bathroom instead of using electricity to wire and light up the place. So it's kind of a fun, interesting, innovative new technology. threats, the biggest one being COVID-19. About 18 months ago, or about for 18 months from March 2020 until about October 2020, until ADC last 2021 in October, there was nothing going on. Rightfully so, because festivals, you're very close quarters. The last thing you want to do is be breathing or yelling or spitting on someone that's like, nowhere to move. But that, again, that's part of the culture. But COVID-19 was a huge threat to the business and to the festivals and to the headliners. Another threat was the economy. So, in the economy, inflation right now, prices are surging. Inflation is affecting a lot of people. So a lot of people will not be able to afford going to these festivals. Maybe they once were able to. And then one of the biggest threats are our competitors. Two examples, Coachella and Life is Beautiful. Life is Beautiful is in Vegas, Coachella is in Indio, California. Obviously, competitors are always there. They're always pushing the limits. But Insomniac needs to also look at what those competitors are doing very, very well so they can implement the procedures as well. And then here's just a nice big example. Here's our quadrants of our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of Insomniac events.
This will be our 7 Ps. We'll start off with price. All these prices depend on where you're going, where to attend. This one's generally for EDC. There's GA Plus, VIP. The people, I've seen a couple billboards around the Vegas Valley that all are welcome here. Attendees are called headliners, makes them feel that they're the show, not just the DJs that are attending. They encourage to spread love, respect, and ignite positivity. Different places, they all vary. Same with the prices. You go to a 2-day one, there's obviously going to be less amount and less of things you're getting as well. These events happen all around the United States, different concerts, nightclubs, stuff like that. The processes vary from festival to festival. You purchase your ticket, you receive emails, they kind of get you excited, show you the weather, what to do, suggest what to bring, what's going on around the valley. Yeah. Promotions, use social media to promote electronic music festivals by posting pictures and videos, showing people that they're having such a great time at these festivals, that there's good food, wonderful festival scenes, and performances by people that are big and people want to see. Product, the festival itself, once in a lifetime experience that you remember forever, can share with your friends and family. Not just live music, but food and other rides and other attractions that can bring more people in. Physical evidence, they have state-of-the-art Alberta sound systems, they have carnival rides, they provide high quality bracelets that you can keep forever that can paint a picture of an experience. Different outcomes, not just making customers happy, but having a little something for everyone. Different outcomes, since it's all EDM, I think they try and put a little mix of hip hop DJs as well, which they've done before. They've also had A$AP Rocky at EDC, of course. The market of EDM artists is unmatched compared to other festivals. Limitations, COVID-19 virus, of course, which changed a lot of things. We had EDC back in October, and we'll have it back here next month. Hopefully with more open, less of limitations, and hopefully vaccines limitations where attendees could only attend with proof of vaccine. Mostly all EDM artists at these festivals, concerts, and raves, so limit to the people that are into this music. All are welcome to attend.
So for the advertisement, poster is used, and there's a poster on the left, and it is highly readable and seeable with simple arrangement of letters, and with the colors of purple and blue. It visually represents the color of EDM festivals, and it still delivers necessary information, and contents are easily understandable. And it also starts with a customer tracking quote, which is like, time to put on your glow and join us. And there are several methods Insomniac is using for its promotion right now. And as Christina has mentioned before, social media is one of Insomniac's strengths. So using social media would be the most powerful way of promotion. So Insomniac uses TikTok to promote their electronic music festivals by showing short form videos that are 15 seconds to 5 minutes long. And those videos posted on TikTok show people enjoying Insomniac festivals, wonderful festival scenes, and performance by DJs and influencers. And likewise, Insomniac promote their festivals to their followers on Instagram by posting lively photos, videos, and festival posters. And Insomniac is also using NFT, which is a non-fungible token, which is very popular nowadays. And by selling NFT, Insomniac can promote their festivals by making the customer feel as part of the community.
Thank you, Rue. All in all, the bigger message of Insomniac events, the motto still remains true. All is welcome. We've gone over the many ways of their levels of reaching or attaining success. Earlier, it was mentioned that compared to its competition, it's sitting at 3 billion, and that is a lot for a festival hosting company. But if we were to dissect, aside from the mechanics, how things are operated during the performances and how festivals are held, we have to dig deeper in opportunities for strengths, for improvements. And the biggest thing that surfaced was highlighting the same experiences for EDC and to use that in welcoming others of other genres, so to say. We're talking about target markets. For EDC, we think of those who are young of age, perhaps still in college, like many of us, those who are more adventurous, right? Open to new experiences. I remember earlier, Christina had mentioned, if you don't mind not having elbow room, this is the place for you to go, right? But how about, what if we highlight those experiences for other genres, implementing the same tactics, the same state-of-the-art technology for country, right? What if we implement that for rock? These are ways that Insomniac events can lure in more audience, in other words, broaden their target market. This is our presentation for today. Thank you all so much for joining us. And this is Insomniacs by Group 5. Thank you, guys.